And then it just went fabulously, and we were like, oh, we didn't even realize this unique thing that we had being two married therapists. And it's been great.
Yeah.
Because I think that like having two therapists in the room with you is unique in and of itself. But then having two therapists that are married to each other, also adds another layer that we're able to provide, even like I said, just with validation and stuff of like,
It's like, here we are, two married therapists, but also we're just human beings, and this is normal what you guys are going through.
Absolutely. It's kind of the funniest inside joke when we hear their story about that thing that we used to fight about. And we give each other that look of like, oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like uniquely, I have great insight on this.
I actually know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
When you two are coming in there together and you've got your client you've been working with and your client you've been working with, do you find it's a natural unfolding into the rapport that's being built on either side?
Absolutely. And one of the most powerful is when you're listening to your guy really try to say what he's feeling and kind of bombing, and you get to jump in and go, okay, hang on, this is what you're trying to get to, is that right? And they go, oh my God, thank you, yes, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. And really both them and their partner love that moment of clarity and, okay, here's the communication we've been looking for. And that's really only a thing that we can establish with each individual before we all come into the room together.
Yeah.
And it's kind of delicate because there oftentimes, when you're sitting with your therapist, you're in an individual session, you're complaining about your partner, maybe you're asking for advice or whatever it may be, or just sharing your life story, things about you that maybe you haven't shared with your partner, or maybe you haven't brought up with your partner yet, or something. And so there's always a little bit of a debrief that I liked to do prior to session of like, hey, how much of this do you want to get into? And the best answer is always everything, because then I can say, hey, last week we talked about, remember that thing with your mom, and you think that that's maybe playing in with your relationship right now, or, oh my God, I didn't even think about that, but like, yeah, I know about your mom already. And we can.
Yeah. It's always the mom.
Freud would be proud.
Yeah. Are there anything that like pop into your guys' heads of, I wouldn't have expected this, like to learn this about my clients in the context of couples therapy,